Hey everybody, Yamez here with Allen Metal Forge. Today I'd like to bring up a topic that I like to call hardcore chill. Um, Recently Roy released a video, Roy from Christ Centered Ironworks, in case you guys didn't know who I was talking about. He released a video about working hard and how hard we actually work at this, both physically and mentally, with the marketing and just the physical labor involved in this very demanding craft and heritage. This is kind of a follow-up to it, a little bit of a what to do after you're done working hard. Most of you guys know, most of you guys have your routines, yet I see several questions pop up here and there in the different groups and in the different discussions that I've seen about, oh, my arm hurts, or oh, my shoulder's killing me, what can I do to stop that? And the advice for that is always very good, using a lighter hammer, adjusting your grip, this and that. But this is more to the point of what to do after, your wrist is already hurting you, your shoulder already hurts. I'd like to just share some techniques that I use and some friends of mine use to kind of alleviate some of that stress and some of that pain and some of that, just general soreness from working as hard as we do. We all work hard in this, especially those of us who treat it like a second job, who have our primary job. And if that primary job is physically demanding as well, and then you get off of work and you go out into the shop and you tinker around and you're swinging a hammer, and then you go wash off and you go to sleep and you wake up and do it all over again. It's taxing to the body. So what I like to do is several combinations of several things. For burns, for example, I use aloe vera or like a burn spray or cream or something like that, and that kind of covers that up. Blisters, cuts, any sort of damages to the body. It's like grab some hydrocortisone or some sort of a zinc ointment for helping something heal faster. You really don't want your hobby to prevent you from doing your regular job. In this instance, today I just finished a live stream and I didn't do much in it. It was a shorter live stream, and the reasoning for that is at my regular job, I actually nearly injured myself. I tweaked my back. I thought it was a full-on, thrown back or something, but I'm able to move around. But that goes to the point. If you were to do that in your hobby and you're screwed at work, that could affect your day-to-day life. That is your hobby affecting your life. Now, some of the things that I like to do is I do regular, most times like 3 to 4 times a week, on especially stressful, strenuous, days, weeks. I will do it every night, which is like what I call my saltwater therapy. Epsom salts and sea salt combination with different essential oils like peppermint, eucalyptus, menthol, various, tinctures and ointments that I dip in the bath with. And I, give a nice hot soak. If you have a hot tub, even better. Do 15-20 minutes in the 104 degrees water, and then get out, let the muscles relax. If it's during the winter, roll around in the ice, and then jump right back in. Shock those muscles to tighten and contract and relax them. If you have access to a massage therapist, that's always a good thing. I used to get a massage, go for massage therapy twice a week. I no longer have that option where I'm at, but it's definitely something helpful. The whole point is to take care of those sore, beaten muscles that, it's like you go, if your muscles are sore and you're hurting, you're less inclined to pick up and learn But if you can take care of those, you'd be refreshed and able to look at it with, I can do this because I can take care of this. For the longest time in my early videos, I had a brace right here. That is because when I first started out, I used a 4-pound hammer with a bad grip and injured my forearm. That affected me both at work, it slowed me down, and it affected me smithing. I kept a brace on, a little small tennis elbow brace. For months I had that on. And now it's completely gone. I relaxed it. I rubbed Tiger Balm on it and Icy Hot and variations of that, and just generally took care of the pain. If it's really bad, you can use something like a BC powder or, Tylenol, ibuprofen, stuff like that. Something to help you forget about the pain. I can't stress the saltwater therapy enough. A nice hot bath with some Epsom salt and peppermint, menthol it goes the distance. It truly does. And with that, it's remember, you can keep your body as a machine. You can keep it moving as long as you take care of it. I'm not going to go so much into things you can do to prevent straining yourself. Most people know that, and that's a whole nother topic. That goes into pre-stretching, stretching when you wake up, eating healthy, which I really don't. And various exercises that you can do. However, I feel it's just as important to talk about what you can do after you've already been injured or after you've already strained a muscle or something. And it's, like I said, equally important to take care of yourself after you've been injured. This also kind of goes into, like Roy was saying in that video, it's like you're constantly, if you're doing this as a hobby and treating it as a second job kind of hobby, where you're trying to market yourself, where you're trying to sell items, where you're going to do events and fairs and joining guild events and such, and where you're out there trying to basically sell yourself and improve as a business, oftentimes it is necessary to take a step back, lay in a hammock, read a book, watch your favorite YouTube videos, join a live stream, relax the mind, and just worry about what you need to do later. If you constantly over worry about something, if you're constantly going a mile a minute, you already have your day job, and now you're adding the stress of a second job on it. You need to kind of compartmentalize times to worry about it, just like you do if you have one job. You have when you're working, and then you have when you're off and you relax, you do what you like. Don't let the hobby, even if you're treating it as a second job, become not fun because, well, it's now just work. I have a firm belief in love what you do and do what you love. Because if you love what you do, you'll always be doing what you love, and vice versa, or however that works out in my head. Make the best of whatever you're doing, basically. And to do that, you kind of have to step back and really appreciate what it is that you do, without worrying about it. I don't know if that makes sense. That makes sense to me, and that's how I deal with things. Again, I'm sorry I'm not in the shop. I am back hurts. I don't want to say injured, but you get the idea. I've shared how I relax, and I share my thoughts on it. I'd really love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. Give me you know, your ways of relaxing and your ways of dealing with, you know, sore muscle and injuries or burns or this or that. You know, I'd spark the conversation down there. I love reading comments. If you liked what you seen here, throw me a like and share the video. And I try not to do too many talky videos, but you know, I'll appreciate anything you can give me. Give me a sub. Check out some of my other videos here. I truly appreciate everything, guys. Hearts and health.